I am a Pennsbury graduate. I have 3 children. They're all Pennsbury graduates. My son had ADHD. A Makefield teacher noticed it and told me. I was skeptical at first. Actually, I thought, well, you're just trying to maybe snuff out a boy's boisterousness. He invited me to come watch my son in the classroom. My son was sitting on the heater. Apparently that was his special spot. I saw that he crawled under the desks. This teacher invited me to watch my son in after-school activities. I started to see there was a problem. I consulted with psychologists and got the diagnosis. My son took a medication, and he looked at me one night over dinner and he said, "Mom, I can think." So it meant the world to me. I learned, as many parents of children with ADHD, that I have ADHD. I thought I was just careless. And the reason I'm here tonight is because we've heard that there's an executive order to gut the Department of Education. DOJ has already gone through and I think eliminated $900 million, and that was money that went to research to find out things like, how do you recognize a student with ADHD? How do you help a child with disabilities? What's the best reading program? What works? Also, all of the statistics that allows us to measure our school and to know if we're doing well compared to equivalent districts. I was so fortunate with my son in Makefield in that the administrative staff was very helpful, and he got some extra support for his ADHD, and I'm happy to report my son has a successful career. But if I had been in a different school district where they said, well, maybe he's just a problem kid and he just needs a detention, where I would have gone would have been to the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Education, which has also been gutted. I would have had a complaint. They would have investigated. That's gone now. And so what I'm here to ask you is, because I so admire you, and much having sat through this meeting and seen the kind of personal comments that you receive, and also the length, and I know you're not getting paid $1 million to sit here. I'm so grateful, and I'm asking you as leaders, you all, and I'm sure you're hearing about what's happening to the education in our state and in the country. As leaders, you're probably hearing a lot more than I am, and I'm just asking you to please speak out. Public education is a pillar of democracy, and all of you sitting here know so much more than I do, and your voices mean so much. I'm just going to quickly close with this quote: "If I'm not for me, who will be for me? And when I'm for myself alone, what am I? And if not now, when?" And I'm just again, I just came to ask you all as leaders to speak out and support public education. Thank you so much.
Thank you.